of the year, you talked about how focused the team seemed, very serious, and they had really turned a corner. Do you get the same sense this year?
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, guys are coming off of a 57-win season, and we understand what we have in front of us. I think the biggest challenge is everyone keeps talking about how we've beaten them 8 games in a row, and as I told our players today, Adam, that doesn't mean anything. I mean, this is a different team, a different series, and we know what we have in front of us is going to be a hell of a challenge to beat the Lakers again in the playoffs.
How was the coaching staff gathering to watch that game last night?
Oh, it was good. Yeah, we ordered some Blue Pan pizza. Got to give them a shout out. They always take care of us. And we were able to watch the game and meet and discuss after the game and put together the playoff books, the personnel, and put forth the schedule for the week in preparation for Game 1 on Saturday night.
You have the soon-to-be 3-time MVP inviting the team over to have that sense of community and whether to put for the playoffs. What does that say both about his leadership and the camaraderie built in this team?
Yeah, I mean, a very connected group, and it's not just last night. Our guys are always getting together at home, on the road, breaking bread, and I think that can only help you on the court. Being a team that is always not just playing with each other, but playing for each other, and a real family. And we always talk about family, and Nikola doing that last night is just another example of him trying to continue to build that more and more.
You mentioned beating the Lakers. It's a different team now. Even in the games you beat them, every game was close. What was the difference down the stretch?
Well, I mean, for 2 years now, we've been one of the best clutch teams in the NBA. This year, obviously, I think we finished second in clutch defense, and we were third in clutch offense, which was an improvement from last year. So I think when the game is tight in the fourth quarter, our guys are very comfortable and confident in what we're trying to do. And we seem to be able to step up and make the right play and make big shots while also getting big stops and big rebounds. So, but they've won, I think they're 12-3 in the last 15 games. And it's going to start in transition. They're elite in transition. You saw that last night in New Orleans. And it starts with Lebron, hell of a transition player. And then the paint, they also dominate in the paint. And that's going to be where this series is won or lost. Can you slow them down in transition, and can you keep them out of the paint?
Coach, you said the 8-0 doesn't matter, but how much does it at least give you a leg up from a scouting standpoint that your guys are used to preparing for them? Your coaches have put together a bunch of game plans against mostly similar personnel.
Yeah, I mean, again, we played them a lot. Obviously, Western Conference Finals 3 times this year. So there's definitely familiarity. We know them, they know us, and we know what to expect. And that's why today is you go through some of the personnel, some of the plays, but more important than that, like transition is not a play call. Driving Anthony Davis rolling to the rim, where he's one of the best in terms of rolling and points to the roller. That's just, those are themes that we have to make sure that we are showing tremendous discipline throughout. And our guys have a good feel for them, but come Saturday night at 6:30, it's not about talking about it, it's about going out there and doing it.
How comfortable are you with where Jamal's at physically?
Yeah, I'm comfortable. It was great for him to get through the regular season, and we were smart about it. Towards the end there, not overdoing it, not playing him too many minutes, but not playing until Saturday night allows him to be in a better place come Game 1. And Jamal's a warrior; he'll be ready to go.
See Wes Unseld Jr. here today. What was it like having him around, and what did he provide?
Yeah, I don't even know why he's here. No, Wes is a dear friend, as you guys know, and was a big part of not just while he was here, but even after he left, helping build this foundation. And I've been in that situation before. So, and Wes doesn't know this, but his wife actually called me up and said, "Could you invite Wes out to get him out of the house?" Because I think she's had enough of him. But I want him to be here and also to offer his insights. I trust him, and he's got a great basketball mind. And what was really neat was when he walked through the locker room yesterday, and guys like Nikola and Jamal and Aaron, the guys that know him, see him, and you could see how happy they were. So I'm really happy that he's here, and thankful for the opportunity to reconnect with him.
Obviously, it can be kind of circumstantial, but where are you at in terms of figuring out how deep into your bench you feel like you can go or want to go with this matchup?
Yeah, we'll go as deep as we need.
How can you feel the focus and intensity turn up now that it's playoff time, it's go time? Like, can you describe what that feels like around the team?
I really can't. You know, I mean, it's like a feeling, you know, deep down inside. So how do you describe that? No, I think more importantly, like we have a veteran group, and as I told them, like when the play-ins are done, there's 16 teams in the postseason, and there's 15 teams trying to take what we have. We have to understand that. Like this is not going into round one, game one. They're like there's a bullseye on our back, even more so now. Like, the league's been cut in half almost, and we have a responsibility to understand that. LA is we swept them last year. We swept them this year. They're coming in not only playing well but really hungry. And they want to flip that script, and we have to understand that, Katie, and bring that. And I think our players do. But that was our message today, man. Don't let anybody in these playoffs take what we worked so hard to get. There hasn't been a back-to-back champion since 17-18 in Golden State, and it's going to be a hell of a challenge. I've said this for months now. The Western Conference playoffs are going to be insane. Forget seeding. The number in front of each team, throw that out the window. There's going to be 8 really talented teams, and there's a number of teams that I think wouldn't be surprised coming out of the West, because that's how deep and talented it is.
How big of a deal was it that MPJ was able to play and stay healthy? 81 of 82. I don't know if that's been talked about as much.
Oh no,
yeah.
We talk about it all the time.
Well,
I mean, that's I told Michael he deserves so much credit. The reason he dropped to us on draft night because there were concerns about his health and his back, and for him to get to this point where he's playing 81 of 82 games and playing at a high level is just incredible. And he's got a tremendous family. He has tremendous faith, and I couldn't be happier for him because it has not been an easy road for him.
When you talk about that, yeah, he's dealt with stuff with his other brother before, and now he's got stuff with Jonte. Do you have to have a conversation with him on the side just to check in with him?
No, I mean he knows that we all support him, and his family is such a well-connected, strong family with tremendous faith from his mom and dad throughout. And he knows he has another family here at Ball Arena, in that locker room, and the coaching staff, and the entire franchise that have his back. But has not been easy for him. That's why I give him credit, because he's carrying so much in his heart and in his mind. And for him to go out there and do the job that he's doing it speaks to how much strength that young man has.
One more question.
Well, we just talked to Peyton Watson. He's obviously got a different role this year, so I guess how exciting is it to see a young player that's come on the league?
Well, it's really exciting. And, the regular season is one thing, and then playoffs is a completely different animal. So I'm excited to see, how Peyton handles that. Goes out there, and that's what you want. You want to see how guys react to the world's biggest stage. Peyton's been really important for us this whole year. What he brings, and young players like him and Christian going out there, and their energy, their defense, their urgency. I think Peyton Watson's going to have a hell of a playoffs, and that's only going to help him as we move forward. Because this year was an important year for us, not only for the wins and everything we accomplished, but also for the continued development of all of our young players. And Peyton, I think, is a great example of that.
thanks, Coach.
All right, appreciate it,
What's
everybody.
the go-to Blue Pan Pizza?
Hey, man, have you had it?
Yeah, it's
Yes.
fantastic.
My guy over there, man.